my name is Baba Tando. I bring you the latest in the world of sport. It's going to be dominated by legal terms today, a lot in this bulletin, because I'm taking you to the court where the Ghana Football Association is currently with Accra Great Olympics. Remember that Accra Great Olympics are engaged in a legal tussle with the Ghana Football Association over a matter in the Ghana that happened in the Ghana Premier League last season in a match involving Accra Hearts of Oak and Bechem United. Let's just go quickly to the court and speak to Multimedia's Mavis Amano. She actually is stationed with Asempa FM. Hello, Mavis. Good afternoon to you. What's been happening so far?
Good afternoon, Baba. When you come to the Human Rights Court too, Justice Anthony Yeboah is the one who sat on the case that you've already started. And what happened is that he has to listen to both sides. They deliberated a lot for an hour. And the judge went back and came and then he said what he can do is just as the same case, mandatory cases that they brought, as there's not changed anything from it. Therefore, he doesn't have the jurisdiction to, rule on this case. So, since it's already pending, right? It's court. He doesn't have the jurisdiction to set or rule. So, therefore, they should then go to the appeal court. So, I'll talk to one of the lawyers of Great Olympics. You're welcome to Joy Time.
Thank you.
Yeah, please. What's your opinion about the judgment, the rule today?
I'm a lawyer in the case. I don't have an opinion. The judge rules, and the ruling is what it is. So it's not about an opinion. I think he ruled.
He said it's not in his jurisdiction to rule because it is already impending at the appeals court.
Let's say that there were a lot of technicalities involved in this case, but the simple sum of it is that we have appealed to the appeals court. The rules required us to start in this court. But the nature of the matter is that the judge is explaining that since we have gone to the appeals court, he is no longer in the position to make a ruling on the substantive matter. So we have to go and pursue our matter to the appeals court. Do you understand? Right. So it is not a judge refusing jurisdiction or anything. He ruled on the matter. He's simply saying that since we've gone to the appeals court, we need to go there and continue the substantive matter. And so he's not going to deal with that substantive matter. All right, so we are going into the appeals court right now.
So it still doesn't give the chance for the league to begin, right?
Now, you need to also understand something. If this judge has ruled the way he's ruled, what it means is that our injunction is no longer in effect. But as I speak, there's a different injunction already in effect against the GFA. So the end of the matter is that the GFA is still injuncted. But we are heading to the appeals court, whilst the second case against them is going to be heard in the High Court.
Okay, thank you very much for speaking with Joy. Okay, so you heard the lawyer Barrister Bento speak for Great Olympics. He said all. So it means that we don't know about the other injunction on the league, but then they are still heading to the appeals court.
Mavis Amano, thank you very much for your time with us this afternoon. So from what has been said by the lawyer for Great Olympics and Mavis Amano, if I have to summarize, it means that the case has been dismissed, that Accra Great Olympics case has been dismissed. And as it stands, there's another injunction on the start of the Premier League. So we still cannot be clear as to when the 2017-2018 Ghana Premier League season can commence. We're still following up on this matter, and we'll put all the details on myjoyonline.com/sports. There's tennis coming up later today in the BNP Paribas Open. Roger Federer, he's taking on Hyung Chung. Oliver Marach is, so that's actually coming up later today. And then we have Borna Coric up against Kevin Anderson. That's going to be the semi-final fixtures for the BNP Paribas Open at Indian Wells in the United States of America. I tweet at the handle at Baba Tando. Same for Instagram. Sports is done. Good afternoon.